Do you have the right apps in place? It's a question I get all the time. Do I have the right tech stack? Do I have the right apps? Should I change my apps? Should I add more? Should I take some away? I think it really has to come down to, why are you changing these in the first place? Why do you want another app? Or why do you want to change your apps? And that's okay if you do. It's not necessarily a bad thing to change around our systems, right? Our workflows evolve, the businesses evolve, things have to change. But I also would lead with, technology is not the silver bullet. Just because you implement a new app or change your apps does not mean that the business is going to change tomorrow, right? And I know a lot of these apps will promote and push that it is transformational, and they can be transformational, but not if you start with the technology. When people come to me and ask me, should I change my app? Should I get this new app? What do you think about XYZ? The question's always the same. Why do you want to change it? Why do you want to explore new apps or changing of technology? Because there is a whole piece about change management, right? It is not easy to stand up new apps or implement new apps or change things and get your team involved and actually start embracing and leveraging these new apps, how they should be used. So I'd start with, what is your pain point? What are you trying to solve for? Now, those pain points could be everything from, it's a desktop-based system, it doesn't have the features we need, my team doesn't like it, which is a valid concern. It doesn't integrate with anything, right? It's like, understand it could be all four of those or others, but understand why are you trying to change in the first place, and really distilling down into the pain point. Now, if you're really unsure, you just know it's not the right solution for you, check out the other video that we put together on process mapping and how to approach process mapping, because that may help you more clearly identify what that pain point is in your process and whether or not an app could help support you in that. Now, once you've identified that pain point, once you've identified where do I need this discrete app to be placed and what pain is it going to solve for me, don't reinvent the wheel, right? So you have the pain point. You don't necessarily need to build your own, right? It'll be much easier to actually identify the pain point and then go find a solution that solves that pain point, right? And we don't need to reinvent the wheel. Like I said, there's many apps out there. Now, I know there's an allure right now about building your own apps or building your own tech stack or building your own kind of all-in-one solution. And I think it's easy to go down that path when you haven't clearly articulated what the underlying pain points are. So I'd really focus on, technology is not the silver bullet. Identify the pain point or pain points that are involved with you and your team that are going to help you either continue to grow, scale, or generate more cash flow or more customers, whatever the case may be. And then think about, what type of solutions do I want? And what I mean by that is, do I want the all-in-one approach, or do I want multiple systems that I piece together? And unfortunately, there's not one right or wrong answer. A lot of the all-in-one solutions are great because they're all interconnected together. The downside of those is that they do a lot of things, but they may not do all of those things really well. Hence why you need to understand the pain points. Go into an all-in-one solution. Is it going to actually solve my underlying pain points? Personally, I'm more of a proponent and fan of figuring out discrete apps that fit within the workflows or processes that solve individual pain points, right? The pain point between, say, signing engagement agreements and paying and getting paid from your customers versus the actual production work of getting product or deliverables or something out the door, those are two different pain points. And I believe that you will have more success if you have apps that discreetly solve those unique differential pain points. The last thing I'd recommend is, whether you're going with an all-in-one solution, whether you're building your own, whether you are piecing together multiple solutions, think about the interconnectivity of these things. Do they have open APIs? Do they have connections to Zapier? Do they have native integrations? This is a really big component, and you don't necessarily need to have the solution or future state or use case for those integrations today. However, Having that as a solid foundation for your tech stack is only going to help you grow and help you connect it to other tools as more tools become available and as you want to expand the workflows. So in summary, don't start with the app, start with the pain points. Find a solution that's going to solve those pain points, and then focus on interconnectivity. Where can it connect? What is my future possibilities with this app? Like I said, if you're trying to find what those pain points are, check out our other video below, which focuses on how you can process map out your workflows to help you identify those pain points. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment below on what you prefer. Do you prefer the all-in-one solutions, or do you prefer piecing together multiple apps that solve those unique pain points? If you have any questions, reach out to us. Happy to help you navigate through this tech stack selection process. You can find us at streams.io and like and subscribe.